think that might just be another fast one.
Yeah, truly, man. I mean, guys. Woo! Lucas in. What can you say? How do you stop this guy? I mean, hey, Jericho, you guys were, you guys went against them 2022. How would you stop Lucas in, bro?
Well, back in the day, we didn't know that we wanted to use a lot of smokes. Elevate obviously popularized that one, but I think that was the plan. Just smoke him out and, try not to look for him. But in other cases, he's the one looking for you. So, you got to really work as a team. You really got to get your kills on the other teammates, not on Lucas in my opinion. I'm not sure if that's the best strategy, but just trying to, if you put me on the spot, that would be the play. If you see Lucas in, you got to call your teammate, hey man, I need a double chal here. But if somehow Lucas in gets 3 of you challenging, and then that's just something else. But enough of that. Let's move on to raid control. I mean, could be another 3-0 award.
Definitely. I mean, I gotta agree with you on that note as well. I mean, but the thing is, it's just like you get through Lucas in. Definitely, Lucas in has just always been so consistent in regards to being the point man. The first layer of defense, or it could be the total opposite. You get through Lucas in, you gotta go through Clove. You gotta go through FTX. You gotta go through the whole squad of ALUla. And this still layering is just so good here for the squad. But now, ladies and gentlemen, looking like we're going to be loading inside of this game once again. And now it's going to be raid control. This might be and most likely will be the last and final map here for the series. Not unlike the players of VIZUALZ Indonesia. Step it up.
Here we go. First round for control. See the smokes fly through. Do go down. And just like that, Mi6 will get Jai though, but the spawn trap could be official, and it is starting there as Globe almost gets 1 player. It has to back away now. With that 28 apiece, and they're trying to inch their way towards A and get this capture. And I like this from ALUla as they're trying to go for it. Jai gets that kill. 1 player to beat over at that court side, and A would be captured.
Rolling it down here. Friend, there you go. Get taken away. ALUla now here, finding some cohesion now here on his alpha. And the sniper is going to be good as well. Same goes for a Clove. And they're not playing dearly for the objective whatsoever. They just want to slay it out. But fortunately enough, though, for VIZUALZ Indonesia, they are able to find a bit of a lifeline and will be able to create a bit more distance here up against ALUla.
That's true. Ula now on the downside of the time here. Need to try to go for this B push. The skirt. He is not gonna be able to get that kill. Mi6 gets away with his life, but Clove there gets that trade. Al over at P5 will get shut down as well. And they just clear it out. 1 more player to beat over at that B side. That's going to be Fran. That's 4 in a row for Clove. Can he make it more? He's going to get stunned though, but the capture begins over at B.
Running it over 17-20 now. 14 seconds left on the clock. If you're on the side of ALUla, yes, skills is definitely satisfying, but you need some time for yourself if you want to rack it up. And finally, you need to put some efforts now here on Bravo, so this last tick of progress wouldn't be a problem whatsoever. So they got another minute to play for here for the set of ALUla, and you got 14 lives to reap away for this side. On the contrary, Indonesia, VIZUALZ here, posted up for the spawn trap. The question is, though, can their teammates be able to find eliminations? And the answer is yes, and now the spawn trap's on here for VIZUALZ.
They're on for VIZUALZ. Lucas gets a trade on Mi6, gets another one, and he spot another one. Yes, he can. That's what I'm talking about, man. He can chow 1 by 1 there. Lucas in with the Predator missile looking for someone, and he's gonna find nobody.
Yeah. Well, 9-11 we go. Going back now here inside of this game. A bit of a close round here. ALUla has been able to one-up them, but now all of a sudden the equalizer comes through here for a Clove. Ends out. 1 player there on Money Room. It's going to be Mi6 there. Walks on by. Able to get the first and the second as well. Zen's going to try to run away. But Trickster's with a shot up the Locust. Will put him down. And now the life count here is going to be 6-6. All equal once again.
FTX gets 1. Spots another one over at that tree. But the sniper Tricksters is going to be there. Zen now with a 10 best hit. Could be the one that can make the play. He spots 1. Gets that kill on him. Jai is going to get that snipe as well. And Lucas gets him, and Sal's going to be 1 versus 3. Mi6. He's going to get shut down by Lucas and ALUla gets a close one. And that's going to be the first round. 1-0 so far in this control.
Too close for comfort there for the set of ALUla. Not exactly too fairly dominant coming from like the last 2 games that we were able to see. But now, first round said and done. Both war machines here quite activated here for the side of Indonesia VIZUALZ. and ALUla, but it's gonna be Jai and Skirt finding the first initial 3 kills off the break off.
Off the break off, and now Luca's in with the Annihilator. Oh, missed that first shot. Gets the second one. Knows there's gonna be another player more, and he's hunting them down with this Annihilator. Love's gonna clear that out. The second floor would be there. He was there, but Me6 was a bit faster with that snipe. The spot Clove as well. The spear though will trade him out. 22 to 25. Now for the side of VIZUALZ Indonesia, they're gonna start capturing B.
We got 2 players here locked and loaded as well. You got Dry here posted up here on top laundries. Friend extends out. Skirt on the contrary, looking to find a means to go for the push out there on the bedroom side, but now Friend whips out the Annihilator, finds F. No, never mind. Unfortunate scene there for the side of Friend. Will get taken away, drops his Annihilator, and now ALUla gets the call as well. It's going to be a push out here on Bravo here for the side of Indonesia.
Beautiful. FTX clears it out. Spots another player, but Zen will be there, and I believe B will be captured here as Me6 is going to try to spawn trap with his claw here. He's going to be able to get one. He's going to get stunned down, pushed to number 5 though. You see the Jai trying to get that kill, and now VIZUALZ Indonesia, they somewhat have the lead here in the live department.
Oh, great. Nicely done here for them. You got another operator to work with as well. It's going to be Al here whipping out the equalizer, spraying down, but Lucas in. Oh my god. Option true, but till then, the live count's still going to be immaculate here for the side of VIZUALZ Indonesia. This should be their round, not unless ALUla will be able to endure the next 2 waves.
It should be their round, Warden. But Skirt has a Sparrow in this back pocket if he wants to use it. Lucas in. He's going to challenge that player. Backs away. Clove's going to be right below him. Clove, he's going to get some information there. He knows there's going to be players. And he is just trying to patiently waiting here. Now it turns to a search and destroy. Jai gets one on the side. Me6 gets Clove. Zen gets Jai. Now we're down to a 10 to 5 we go. Skirt with the death machine. He'll be able to get one. Number 2 FTX, he's ready for that, but he's going to lose that fight. Now you have the advantage here for now. 9 to 4 we go. 55 seconds left. Skirt has to back away. Clove's going to be able to get one. Now it's going to be 8 versus 1. It's all up to Lucas in. And there should be a round for VIZUALZ Indonesia unless...
No way.
Unless
No way.
He's going to get stunned. He has to back away. All right. Calm down. He knows there's enemies there. He just has to... Oh, I don't like this. He's going to get one more.
Way.
All right.
No way.
What is happening? He's going to get... No, he's going to get chased, my friend. Oh, my God. If he got away there, Warden. If he got away, that was a clutch.
I think what he was trying to do was push out their bedroom side, build up an Annihilator, and that could have been it. But hey,
I mean, the hunter kill would have gotten the guy off spawn, and he would have known where it's the last 2.
yeah.
But
that was
anyways, back. I mean,
Yep.
this was Indonesia. Hey, they finally get their first round, but it wasn't even a convincing round. But here comes Lucas Indo. Gonna get 2 more. But before that, let's take a listen to both of these teams. Let's take a listen to their comps.
Problem lagi, oke. Back dia. Ya satu ya.
Young.
Ya masih ya, kemana deh. Ada satu Waduh, ketahuan ya katanya. Basket satu ya guys. Money satu. Kitchen one more kitchen. I'm going to their base. Kitchen low, power. Going kitchen. Gonna find him. Money.
Tied for the lead.
Money some kitchen. Main spawn. Yeah, they have main spawn. I got him.
There you have it. All collected for both of these teams. Sense of urgency for ALUla, but for VIZUALZ Indonesia, it's chilling here. They have Fran with the Annihilator. He knows there's a player on his left side. Spot him. He gets Skirt. Spots Clove as well. There you go. That's how you want to use that Annihilator. 19 to 18 we go. 25 seconds left though. Jai, he's gonna be the next victim here. But no, there's gonna be help from his teammates, and now ALUla is gonna be able to try to capture A, and that's gonna give us an extension on this round number 3.
I gotta say though, VIZUALZ Indonesia just so good at keeping it up close here up against ALUla in this game mode of control. From the first round, it was down to the wire. Second as well. Now you get to see just a bit more of a lead here for the set of ALUla, just by 1 though. But in the process, time extension will be granted here now for them. No, only 1 more flank to go for. And now you got a lot of options here. go for the striker on the mid map, but that's exactly where VIZUALZ Indonesia is going to be posted up. And player 5, Fixtures, looking to wrap around, wants to take up a fight up against 3 players of ALUla. In the process, Al takes up the pinch. Now it's going to come down to a 1v1 up this way, but Jai shuts him away. 11 for 11 here, make a wish, Jeremy.
I am making a wish that I think ALUla might be able to take this one, but Jai, with that shot, it doesn't matter. Teammates there to clean him up. Always a difficult kill if the player's not looking at you. Like I said, if you're looking at the player, look at that kill. 8 to 10 we go. Final 45 seconds left here. As you see the players of ALUla trying to push through, but the claw by Mi6 is going to be able to shut down one. Jai's War Machine is going to be out and about. Out, gets a 2-piece there. Now we're back to 7-7. It's not a sale yet, but there you go. Warden's favorite number.
Al's gonna be on the prowl here with an equalizer. Extends out there on the spawn side. Why would you go for a spawn trap? And there's only 7 lives remaining though. Yourself around the vicinity and you get shut down by Jai. Yeah, you gotta pay the price. And all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, it's now Tricksters here all alone in 1v7. 5 players for ALUla, complete set, looking healthy. 2 on the reserve as well, and from the back, Jai. Away with an SKS. No, it's gonna be Lucas and rather. Match point advantage now here for the ALUla. One more round here to close out the series.
Map point for ALUla. Like you said, one more to close out the series and end series number 2. War Machine out for Tricksters. Looking for something, but the trophies aren't going to be able to defend it. Clove Mi6 gets trades here on the first kill, but here comes the Death Machine by Skurd.
Yeah, 2 operators. FDX on the Tempest as well. Extends out there on his outer lane. Just gets shut down by Zendo, but Skurd able to get the trade. Close good for 2 as well with an equalizer. Spawn trap well ready here for the set of ALUla. Can they close it out here, right now?
I think that would be the answer. EMP is out. Zen's going to be able to take down 1 with its Tempest. 21 to 24. Air Missile is going to spot players. He's going to be able to get Mi6 out of there. 55 seconds left here, and I mean, time's not going to be looking good for the side of VIZUALZ Indonesia. They need to be able to capitalize this with the Tempest. He's good for another one, but FDX trades him out.
Has to go up by 5 lives. ALUla sacking it up here on the pool side here for VIZUALZ Indonesia, but FDX will get taken down. Close to the right around as well here for the trade. Shuts him away, and they push back the full wave of pushes here coming from the side of VIZUALZ Indonesia. 13 to 19. This might be the end.
13 to 18, 25 seconds left here. ALUla now, FDX, he's just going to be on that P5. Pushes out here. Another free kills for them, just getting free kills over and over again. A reach out on Al, just 3 kills in a row for FDX. Last 9 remaining as Lucas brings out the Annihilator. Gonna spot one more against Mi6, gets a second one, gets a third. All right, man. The highlight reel.
We're running out of lives.
You get the 4th one, looking for Fran. He's gonna get stunned, but the reach out should be there any moment now.
3 life remaining. It doesn't matter even more. Lucas in, pops the Predator missile, spots the last player down on the bedroom side. They go for the push out, and Jai shuts him down. The dagger comes through, and just like that, it's gonna be ALUla coming off with a clean slate here on this series.
3-1 in the control, 3-0 in the series. ALUla, they get the job done and they keep their first place in pristine condition.
Woo. Well, just I wouldn't like to say this, but just like another side quest here for the set of ALUla. Now they're gonna move on to their run here for CDI. I mean, there's a particular reason why they're probably playing on a stage already. Probably preparing something. But now to go. Once again, they will be able to win this one down coming from hard point search and ensuring control. We're not going to be seeing the long distance whatsoever. Just like somewhat of a replica of what went down on the first series.
I mean, Lucas didn't happen. ALUla happened. Skurd happened. Jai, FDX, Clove, everybody happened. Everybody played the part. Yes, they lost 1 round, but it doesn't matter at that point for them because they were actually just dominating every single game mode other than that. You know, yes, you won a round, but it wasn't even a round where you're like, yes, guys, let's get the momentum. You just got sucked right back into the side of ALUla.
Yeah, and it's just like, it didn't even feel like that ALUla was taking things down, you know, trying to set up some pushes whatsoever. I mean, they all displayed by cohesion by any means, and well, their operator value was something that was pretty, let's just say, well-defined off the series. But again, first round said and done, then all of a sudden we saw a bit of a bounce back from the set of visuals, and Indonesia coming from the second as well, and it kind of seemed to be a bit of a silver lining in some way. But all of a sudden, ALUla, as you did say, you know, they were just able to recuperate from the third and the fourth to close things out.
Yeah. Solid one coming through in their end. Let's now see. I mean, at this point, the standings, you know, like I said, like we both said, this, I mean, ALUla and Elevate's going to be only 1 and 2 here. It's going to be a battle for that one. Let's take a look at the highlights here. And ALUla is looking deadly every day, by the day, actually, Warden. And I know they struggled a bit in the CDM, but they hit the right stride at the right moment. And especially now, their playoffs coming through with the World Championship qualifiers coming through. I think they really need to win the World Championship. I think that's the ultimate goal for them, for any team, pretty much.
I mean, they're definitely on prime position as well, and well, the next following matches that we're going to be having, I mean, they're going to be having rather here for set of ALUla, especially in CDM, can definitely kind of gauge in regards to what they need in regards to the preparation for the World Championship. I mean, they're kind of with OUG and Wolves right now for the playoffs. And I mean, those are your top 3 teams on that side of the tournament, or on this side of the region rather. So yeah, I mean, on the Garena side of things though, I mean, they were able to put themselves on the grand finals coming in from the last 2 Garena Masters. Same goes as well for GSI. They were able to win 1 of the Garena Masters coming from what they got initially offered for this year's run already. But hey, going back inside of this run here for the Garena qualifiers and this second series, day 1 of week 2, it's going to be Lucas, your MVP for all 3 freaking game modes.
Wow. Congratulations to Lucasen, just stacking up the MVPs in the qualifiers. I mean, that's going to be a stat. That's going to be like a fun fact, deep pull down the line, you know, maybe 15 years from now, when we do some, you know, some looking back at Call of Duty Mobile.
Yeah. I mean, Lucasen, Everson, this guy Everson, like, you know, the first world championship that we were able to have on land, leading up after the initial world champ splits, coming from, you know, the western and eastern splits. Everybody had their eyes on Lucasen. You know, I remember having a conversation with Cisco. You know, I was asking people back then. I didn't know comp too much back then. I was like, who do you watch out for? And prominently one name came up, Lucasen on the SKS. It's one hell of a demon that you got to worry about. And well, when in the season's meta as well, the SKS is back on track. Marksman's is allowed to be put up, and well, guess what? He is able to maximize the potential out of it. We saw the stat line. We don't need to mention that anymore. We draw things back here towards our maps and modes. It was a 252-83 run on takeoff hard point, 3-0 on Tunisia, and 1-for-3 on the read control.
Wow. Yeah, I mean,
3-0 on Tunisia.
That's a 9-3. Pretty sure it's a 9-3. I guess the graphics also are like, you know what, this game's done. Let's put it in 3-0 there. It's a 3-0. You're not wrong with that one, but again, I mean, dominating fashion. I mean, hard point, perfect from start to finish. S&D, yeah, they lost a bit of rounds, but they were winning like 3-4 before they lost 1 round, so it didn't really matter. Rate control, that was 1 round that Visual Esports fought back, but after that, that was it. Take a look at the series score, or series winner. ALUla once again, you see them on your screen. And we are now going to finally see our series MVP, which is probably going to be, I'm guessing it's going to be Lucasen. I don't know. He hasn't been, you know, Lucasen, he's a new player in the community. He's a new player. You know, he's just a rookie, you know, coming out of the trenches. He's just really trying to like prove himself, get into the battlefield. Got picked up by ALUla. So, you know, he's an unknown player, but maybe he's the MVP.
I think so. I mean, pretty unlikely, but then again, I want him to prove me wrong. But let's see it though.
Oh, wow.
It will be him. 92 eliminations. He had 2.88, man. This guy's insane.
This guy's the man. I mean, hey, he's a rookie. No, all jokes aside, I mean, this is Lucasen. I mean, this man, he lives and breathes being an MVP, and he wants to lead his team to a championship, which they've already done in Garena Masters. The next step is the world stage, even the CDM as well. But congratulations to them. Once again, take a look at the scores, and there you go, the right one. 250-83, 3-9, 1-3. ALUla takes it all 3-0.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, for instead of Lucas in, we will never have a conversation who's the greatest Call of Duty mobile player of all time. And it could rightfully be Lucas in, but the only thing that's stopping him is not having a ring. That's it. Win this world championship and fail, I feel like in some way this will be one of the hottest world championship players. But then again, we do say that every single time. I mean, progressively all across the last few years, he has gotten so much better. Press is evolving. You know, last year's run, it was what? Elevate, stack, hard point, and all of a sudden you put in more dimension into it. And now this season's run looking to be so much more different. But now we tally it up here for our group stage standings, at least for this run here. And well, you got ALUla here extending the series win by 5, 13 map wins, and well, still only 1 map loss.
Yep, that's true. And like what we said, they're back on the #1 slot here. Elevate's going to be 2nd, Rival with 3rd, FREESLOT with 4th, and then VIZUALZ Esports back now to 6th. VIZUALZ SKAERI now right behind the side of FREESLOT, and they're going to have their next matchup after this. It's going to be Changed World and VIZUALZ SKAERI. And if they win that, I think they'll be able to sneak into that 4th place there. So that's what we are expected to see on our next and final matchup for the day.
I'm definitely looking forward in regards to how this one's going to go down. I mean, VIZUALZ SKAERI definitely going to be well, highly favored to win this, but Changed World, they're pretty unpredictable, man. Some good days, some bad days, and well, it's just a matter of questioning what will they offer, how much work have they been able to put up here up against VIZUALZ SKAERI. Yes, it doesn't seem like it's a scary matchup, but then again, you are at this current level where you definitely have to do so much more than the usual for you to be able to, you know, find a series here. They've done it up against ASAP already, and can we see it up against well, VIZUALZ SKAERI, which is going to be a bit more harder, especially in regards to the respawns. I think Search and Destroy is something that we can definitely eye out on for this, but on paper, we've seen the last 2 series as well, and you know, before leading up to this broadcast here, Jericho, we kind of had this conversation as well that most likely everything will be ending things off in a 3-0 note, but it really all is going to come down here to Changed World in regards to how much preparation have they been able to put up leading up to the series.
That's true. I mean, it's going to be tough. They haven't played really well. VIZUALZ SKAERI, and individually, yes, Rex and the others have been playing well, but they have a lot to work on up against Changed World. But with that being said, this is the Call of Duty World Champion 26 Garena Qualifier. We'll be right back after this break.
Target down.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty Mobile World Championship 2026 Garena Qualifier Show, also known as Stage 4. I'm Jericho Don here with the Warden, the one and only, one of the best casters out there. And today we're going to have our final series of the day. It is going to be VIZUALZ SKAERI go up against, stay with me, Warden, Change World.
Yeah.
Ali's favorite team. I mean, what are we looking at, man? What are we looking? Are we looking at a changing of the world, or are we going to see a scary sight?
I think by the bare minimum here, I mean, as Stats would say, probably the only game mode that we could probably see Change World take away from VIZUALZ SKAERI is going to be that search and destroy. Aside from that, I feel like hardpoint alongside control is going to be pretty much solidified here for VIZUALZ SKAERI, especially with, well, Pickle and Mamra, bro. I mean, those two players, you let them slay it out, you let Rex and Tark just do the heavy work in regards to, you know, playing around the objective, and then, well, you got Mamra and Pickle just run it down, and you got Sebi as well, you know, just the middleman. Amongst everything, he can adjust to whatever the team is needing, whether it's more slaying prowess or more objective. I think, you know, the squad is pretty much decorated. I mean, ideally, it would most likely end up in a 3-0, but I'm just giving that, you know, benefit of the doubt here for the players who Change World on a search and destroy.
I agree. I mean, VIZUALZ SKAERI hasn't been playing up to the speed. You know, they lost to FREESLOT. They struggled in some hard points. I mean, they're always there, but they always have the missing, like, that factor, that veteran leadership. And that's what we're looking at for Rex. And I believe he's been really trying his best to do that. I think they just need more from everyone else. Really just buy in and get to, you know, what's at stake here is, you know, get to the playoffs and have a chance to represent the country and the region to Stage 5.
I mean, it's pretty unlikely now in regards to this stand, but not unless they can pull off like a miracle run for like the next few days, maybe till then they could probably swoop through and swoop in and get like the fourth seed. I think that's the only possibility, but then again, it's still an, you know, an opener whether they can take it or not. And well, this last week or so is definitely going to be, you know, the final stretch once again, and who makes it to the playoffs. And I mean, we start things off with 10 teams in line, drop down to 8, and now we will be down to only 4 teams leading up to the playoffs. And VIZUALZ SKAERI, they haven't really gone too far as to that matter, not just yet.
Oh, I believe Warden will be right back, but yes, just to continue, and VIZUALZ PH, they still have their they have a matchup today against Change World, and then tomorrow they're gonna have Elevate. It was just not gonna be easy, and then after that it's gonna be Rival, which is also not gonna be easy, and then obviously the last one would be ASAP. So we know obviously they need to win that one. So that's gonna be the story of this matchup for VIZUALZ SKAERI. If they win this, they go up 2-2 in the series, 7 map wins, 7 map losses, and those map losses could, you know, spell trouble for them. FREESLOT might be able to sneak into that 4th slot. I mean, that loss against FREESLOT was really huge. I mean, FREESLOT, they have a match on Saturday up against Change World, and then they have a matchup against Rival. So if they win against Change World, that would solidify their final slot. And in the tiebreaker, I think FREESLOT would take it over. And we're trying to get Warden if he's coming back here, but we're just getting ready on the game here. We're gonna continue with this. I'll be taking care of this one. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. 3rd series. Here we go. VIZUALZ SKAERI, Change World, Hacienda, Coastal, Crossroad, Combine, and Tunisia in case we need to go game 5. At the looks of this one, I think the hard point would go to the side of SKAERI. Change World, they've been improving the hard point, and in the S&D, it's a toss-up. VIZUALZ SKAERI's S&D hasn't been the best, hasn't been the sharpest, but for Change World as well, it could be same thing for them. And then for Control, it's a toss-up for both of these teams. So this is looking like we might go down the distance to the final game, but everything's all right. We're going to take a look at it as we're waiting to load up on our first game for our final series. Waiting for these teammates. Here we go. Mavier, Ichikawa, M4 by Kaya. I mean, Ichikawa with 62, 67 kills in that Combine hardpoint, but now in the big map, we know how difficult it is for the side of Change World. You know, they had to go to a game 5, but you know, they did win that series. But the side of VIZUALZ SKAERI's backs against their wall. They need to be able to try to get something off this series here. Just try to, you know, be competitive here. They finally have the complete lineup. No more Tarks isn't going to be filling in anyone for anymore. They finally have Pickle here at the start of the game. Here we go. about to load up in the game. And Hacienda Harp. Well, you see Kai getting ready for it. Here we go. This is it. Game number 1. VIZUALZ SKAERI. Change World. Our final series for day 5. About to start. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, production already called it. I'll be your caster for today. All alone here. It's going to be Change World. VIZUALZ SKAERI. It's going to be game 1. Final series, Hardpoint and Hacienda start things off at the side of SKAERI. Chroma Bomber hitting that right side. You see the kills coming through. That's 3 down immediately. The nade kill helping him. But Maver able to get some time off this P1. But you see SKAERI to take over. They clear out the base. And now they're back on the points as well. They're finally about to tie it up and take the lead immediately in this first seconds of this P1. And all about P1. It's all about really just getting that power position. Letting your ARs do the work. At the same time, putting pressure on that hill. And reading the spawns. And so far for Change World, they'll be able to get some other points here to back and forth. M4 though, able to get 1 as we trade it out. And VIZUALZ PH once again is clearing out the hill. But as soon as you say that, you see Change World fighting back and just spamming those smokes. Ichikawa good for 1 as well. I like what I'm seeing for Change World. It's really a lot of back and forth, a lot of trades from each other. Amamra able to get 1 as well. Change World now inside the hill on their own. 5 seconds left here. We're going to be able to rotate over to P2. Now for VIZUALZ SKAERI, they have the advantage here. Only 1 player to beat. It will be Ichikawa as he gets shut. As he's about to get shut down there. 22-19. P2 about to open up. M4 now loading up on that Tempest. He's very close to it. Has a Hunter Killer Drill if he wants to use it. Was waiting for his teammates, and I like this from Change World. They're working together. They shut down Pickle. Ichikawa gets a trade of Mamra. Sebio's gonna get shut down as well in Change World. First break on that P2 was amazing for them, and now here we go. Ichikawa trying to put on a burner, but Rex able to shut down Ichikawa. 35-25. We go here. M4 with the Tempest. Able to shut down Chroma, and if he kills Chroma here, I'll be huge. Unfortunately, it will not, as Chroma is able to take it down as Ichikawa. All alone on this hill now. We'll try to back away and get more kills on that side. He gets 2 more. Ichikawa on a roll here, holding down P2 for the team. And he's still inside contesting, but finally, SKAERI able to stabilize here. Get the last 10 seconds and hit that rotation. But you see number 1 and number 4 by Ichikawa. Already on rotation for P3. And Change World. A lot of difference has been made from that last week. They've been playing really well so far here in the first 3 hills here. And now we do need to see them hold it down here. Sparrow is out for buy, but at the same time, Chroma and Rex, they have their operators if they want to use it. Buy. Good for 1 more as he trades it out. Rex now brings out the War Machine, trying to get some value off this. Ichikawa is going to be playing in that corner. He gets 2. Finally gets shut down by Rex, but he bought so much time. Lets his teammates get inside that barn side, but Rex shuts down 2 of them. And now VIZUALZ PH gets control of this barn side in this P3. Ichikawa trying to wait for his teammates. Chroma with the Sparrow. He's not going to be able to get that kill. Intro now pushes through. Here they come. Rex gonna get shot down. Ichikawa. That's 5 in a row. This man has been playing out of his mind, but Chroma gets that trade and Change World taking the lead here so far in this P1. VIZUALZ PH, like I said, been playing out of character. This is not how the GEP champion should be playing. Last 7 seconds are going to be fighting for that one as well, but Bai trying to contest it as well. Hit the rotation. Number 4 now. Rex is on your screen, holding down the P4. We'll take down Ichikawa. Now Change World trying to break it through from the tiles connector side. Here comes Chroma. Able to get 1. Gets the 2nd. Beautiful play. Now VIZUALZ SKAERI inside the hill. 50 seconds left here. Chroma. 4 in a row. Trying to work towards that Predator missile. At the same time, get all the time that he can. Pickle, Rex get the trade. 40 seconds left here. Sebio with the equalizer. Gonna trade out that player over that P2. Now you see the side of Change World not really working together as a team, but so far individually it has been working out here. 74-75, and I believe we have Warden back here. He is back from the dead, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Warden.
Yeah, sorry for missing out the first initial action here on this map itself, but yeah, we got VIZUALZ here so far on the lead. I mean, hey, what did I miss out on here? I mean, it's looking to be a pretty competitive game here so far, coming from the last 3 hardpoints or so. You get to see the players of VIZUALZ SKAERI here looking to pull away for the last time here before we go for the reset back to P1.
back to field when you go Mavier down. About to load up on that claw, but 101 to 74. Change World not really getting a lot of time on that P4, but a solid P1 to 3. But Rex now finally on a burner. 20 kills to his name. He's looking for more here. Already has a War Machine if he wants to. Chroma as well. And if you look at the kills here, VIZUALZ PH, they're finally getting into stride. They're finally getting the points that they need. Momra winning that fight as well. 107 to 74. Change World now on the back foot here over at the second reset.
Back. There you go. So far, Momra providing a live game here for the squad, and that's they come through. Ichikawa on the process as well has been, find a means to put the squad here on the board. I mean, coming from the last series that we haven't been able to witness as well from the side of Ichikawa, this guy is a menace. But the rest of his crew definitely got to step it up. M4 as well, pushing through. Sub 20 seconds remaining here. Change World looking to be good for it. The visual scare on the process though will get top tight control. We'll be able to find a break as well here for the scraps. So retaining this lead here in transition towards P2.
Taking the lead here, and now we hit the rotation once more. Last 5 seconds. Sebio's going to be able to clean that up. Be last player alive. There's going to be Kai. He's going to get shut down as well. And now Sebio, Equalizer ready. War Machine ready. Spyro is ready as well. But Mavier inside the hill with the claw. He's going to try to spray it down, but Pickle shuts down too. And now VIZUALZ PH, they're finally hitting their stride here. Predator Missile is going to be able to find one over right behind him. And he does not shut him down. Bye. Gets a 2K at the back there. And now it's all the Chroma to stay inside the hill. But with that Spyro, he's going to be able to hold it down and buy time for his teammate.
Well, unfortunately, size now here for inside of Change World. I mean, you got 3 operas to work with, but unfortunately for them, they can put themselves in position as well to be able to utilize it to its max potential. The War Machine just come out here for the set of Kai. It's going to be a bit of a heavy hit as well here on the driveway. You're going to meet Rex as well here on the other side. Kai leads in through, and Bai comes out as well here with a Sparrow. Sub 20 seconds, Change World. They want to fight for this. Very detrimental time as well. We'll be able to stop the bleeding or so, but definitely not going to be enough here to take the lead away from set of VIZUALZ SKAERI. But hey, not bad of a stretch here so far from set of Change World.
Not bad at all. I mean, 25 kills for Sebio. You get 164 here on this P2. Now you have to rotate to P3. Sebio about to get that triple kill, but it doesn't matter. As Chroma and Rex able to shut down the cutoffs here. Now we hit P3, and last time Change World was here first, but this time SKAERI able to set up and get the cutoffs ready. Chroma's gonna get shut down though. Bai on the corner trying to spray it down. Momra with the Tempest. He's waiting for the players at the back, but he has to help teammates in front. Now, see Momra trying to wait for it. Spots one more on top. M4 is gonna get shut down. Snaps on the other one. Spots the player on his left foot. So well, it has to play his life here. Sebio has to back up here. Wait for his teammates. Try to buy time again, but Ichikawa is shut down the operator. So this is a pretty solid push so far for Change World, and they're about to break it once more.
Yep, definitely. And has to go here. Back and forth here coming through. Just like that, the game is quite hot. It's pretty dominant here, but it's out of VIZUALZ SKAERI. But now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a listen in here to both of the comps here from Change World and VIZUALZ SKAERI.
You're good, bro.
可以转了。哎，上步，要出，第一出来一滴了。下个点了，走了。
下点我的。
血管一滴。王炮一个，看王炮，水下，去水下了。
Dito pa rin.
Ikwa. Pitas pan. Tubig.
Piting tubig. Saan lang harap magaba? Office level niya yung office level.
Bawa pa tayong office.
Aking base nyo. Ayan.
The reads are hard to clean, and the gunfight is so much better here from the side of VIZUALZ SKAERI. To go last 38 points for them to close out this game. It's definitely not going to be ending off here on his P4. We're going to go back to the reset, but Change World hasn't been felt from the last 2 hard points.
Yep, 216 to 131 now. Predator Missile gonna be able to get nothing there but the hedge. 223 to 131. VIZUALZ PH slow start from them, but they were able to capitalize and now get control of the game here. Last 27 seconds for them to bring it home here. Game number 1, War Machine out for Rex. Nice shot there. They'll be able to get the time here and slowly ending the game here in this game number 1 of Hardpoint.
Yeah, this might just be it. 20 points. 2 players to worry about here on opposite side. Rex just clearing out the way. Good for 2. And the timer starts to tick down. The Claw's going to be out here on Desperado mode for the side of the map here. Same goes for the Claw, the Tempest, the War Machine. Every offer is out and going here for the side of Change World, and hopes to provide and find another lifeline in this map of a Shetna hard point. And they do prolong it for just a little bit or so, but they got to play it all so dearly. Only 8 points here for the side of VIZUALZ SKAERI. They do find another break. Off for the scraps. Ichikawa on the top side will get denied. Maybe swip through, but it doesn't matter. VIZUALZ SKAERI will close this one out here on this P1 and this map of Ashenda.
250 to 140. Dominating victory by the side of VIZUALZ SKAERI, and they finally get around a map win in this one. Here we go, coming through. SKAERI 1-0 so far up against Change World.
And that's done for them overall. I mean, it felt like it's ever since I went back and started the broadcast, it was just a scary game all throughout. I mean, that really dropped down just a little bit. I mean, we saw how the P4 went. All those P4s was recklessly, well, dominated by the players of VIZUALZ SKAERI. And it's kind of unfortunate as well in some way, you know. Like, when you take a look at the likeliness of like Ichikawa alongside F4, they were definitely slaying it out for the squad. Unfortunately for them though, and that kind of has been the storyline here for the side of Change World. They could never have a game where all 5 players are shooting back.
That's true. I mean, for the side of Change World, do such a solid first 3 hills for them, Ward. I mean, they were winning their fights, they were rotating fast, they were using their operators, their usage, but after they lost, after we reset the hill, all of those things just came out of the window. And I mean, yes, the side of SKAERI, they were just able to pretty much take over, win the fights that they needed to, and work together as a team.
Really. I mean, at the end of the day as well, if you know for a fact you can't really win your individual gunfights, set those trades up. Play your numbers. That's the way to do it. And it's something that's just not just applicable for the series itself. It goes for a lot of these teams. It goes against, let's say, ALUla, Elevate, Rivals. And what makes those two, I mean, all 3 of those teams so good is, well, the battle cohesion. I mean, granted that each and every player is capable of slaying out. When you put them in a sense where they play cohesively, they play off those traits in their numbers, gunfights tends to be a bit more convincing. And that was kind of like what was really lacking here for the side of Change World.
That's true. I definitely agree with that one. Just the gunfight department. Because other than that, I think they know what to do. They know how to do it as a team. I feel like just not really meshing in well for them. That's why they're really struggling in this first series. I mean, in the tournament overall, actually, Ward.
Really, I mean, a lot of individual routes was taken by the side of Change World. A lot of individual gunfights as well really bit them down. But if there was going to be any player that was able to slay it out, regardless if they had a teammate or not, it was definitely Sebio, man. 40 eliminations in the KDA at 1.6. I mean, definitely a pretty impactful player, regardless of whichever game mode you put him into. I mean, granted, if it's going to be hard point, search and terrain control, you can definitely expect Sebio to slay it out.
That is definitely true. I mean, 40 and 1.6. You saw this man with the equalizer as well. We're really doing well for the team there. And now we're moving on to our scoreboard here. 44 for him. I mean, Ichikawa with 44. He's leading the whole lobby with kills, but at the same time, your teammates aren't really helping you out with the game there. So fortunate for him, but great for the side of SKAERI. 40 and 25 for Sebio, 36 for Pickle. Everybody getting all the kills that they need, and the time is on point.
Yeah, truly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's some things up here for our first initial game here for this series. It was definitely really dominated, but we're not going to pretend like we were really expecting this at all. Now, what comes next is going to be this Coastal Search and Destroy. What do we find here?
We find a SKAERI victory, 9-4.
Okay.
How about you?
Maybe like a, yeah, I think another 9-4 is pretty fair.
All right, let's take a look at it as we. Oh, okay. Going against the Garena here is Warden. He's one of the Change Worlders out there with Cali Gaming.
Change World addicts.
Change World addicts. I'm also Change World fan, but up against this, I mean, they got to work on the hard point. Come on, guys. Here we go. Game 2 about to start here. in the search and destroy. It's going to be Change World against VIZUALZ SKAERI. We did get the player cams different, but nevertheless,
we're all looking a bit different today, huh?
nevertheless, everything's going to be fine here as we're about to load up in game number 2.
Prove me right here. Projected search and destroy, something that I definitely have my hopes for here for the side of Change World. And come again. All Skary needs is to lose this search and destroy so they become the world champions next year. That's how Elevate went, bro.
All right, let's see if they can do it. Here we go. Game number 2 about to start. VIZUALZ versus Change World. Search and destroy Coastal.
3-2 split here, offered by the side of Change World right off the get-go, and three passes approach here from their side. And now they go. Sebi finds the first frag here at our MVP of the previous map. Pickle finds Chroma as well. Big shots coming out here for Pickle as he finds Kai. Mama looking to get another here. Finds Mabby right across. Doesn't have to take up the fight. Knows for a fact there's going to be more than just one player here right around market. Well, sub 40 seconds pass by. They still haven't gone for the commitment, but maybe shuts down Mamra. 5 takes away Pickle. Now, numbers advantage here for the side of Change World.
Yep. Beautiful push. Now it's a 2 versus 1 now. The snipe is it gonna hit? No, it's not. Retake's gonna happen here for the side of VIZUALZ SKAERI. Now bomb is down.
Pretty standard crossbar set it up here by the side of Change World. 1 to each corridor. Sebi's gonna check out the main side. Can't really find anyone. Maybe he's gonna close out the distance. Sebi finds Vi away. Pitch to be offered. Good for one. That's a 1v1 situation. The best player of Change World up against Rex. Picks up the shotgun. Gets the pump down. And that will be the first round here for the side of VIZUALZ SKAERI, as the retake will be good.
I don't like how Change World played that. They should have just let them come to them instead of just like pushing out. Simple things like that really will cost you the round. And just like that, it was a 3 versus 2. Now VIZUALZ on the board first.
Well, you got the numbers as well. You could have played the trade. Got a 2 for 1.
They focused on one side. So it didn't really matter.
A bit of a loud approach here on his B side. They do divert their attention here on his mid map. Most right across. Yeah, there should be a calling here for a pretty direct A main hit. Leaving one player here lurking. That's going to be M4 off the scopes. And he might just be able to find one. Here's player 1. Pickle takes up the fight. Rex posted up. Pickle finds the M4 out. Now it's a 4v5.
4 versus 5. And now they're all inside the room once again. And usually things like this, it does not work properly. As Rex try to go for the wall bang. Unfortunately, it will not. And he will try now. He's looking for it. Here comes Mamra. Gets 1. Spots the 2nd. And spots the 3rd. Just like that is a retake by VIZUALZ PH. And they're now up 2-0.
Yep. Good retake.
Nice work.
And just good old gunfights. Decision making, something that is going to be highly critical. Will be put to the test. Especially in the game with, search and destroy. And, well, S&D overall is like a game where we can truly gauge out, like, in regards to what's, like, the skill ceiling for a certain team. I don't know about you, but...
Feeling 22.
Oh.
Here comes the push, though. Mamra gonna be able to get 1. M4 gets a trade. It's a 2 versus 4 now. Now, you have 4 players. How can we get a proper crossfire setup here? Okay. Sebio's gonna be able to back away with his life. And this should be a round for Change World.
Should be. Right?
Should be. I agree, it should be.
Frag out.
It's gonna be flying on by. That's gonna be thrown down there. Not able to get seen. Checks out. Spears out for Rex. Finds them for away. And that's gonna be Kai here serving the first round. First down to Change World.
Ready up.
First round goes to the side. Or third round, I mean. Finally, the first point for Change World. See if they can keep it up here. Apply that momentum, apply that pressure on that search to destroy. This round coming up here. We see the side of Change World trying to go for another B push here.
Same place, same approach. What do you find? That's gonna be the first here for Mamra. Ichikawa does get the trade though. Player 5 promo still unsighted, but Kai beats him to it. Puts him down. Numbers advantage here once again for the side of Changed World, and
Bomb has been
gonna be
planted.
scary here, looking to go for the retake.
Pickle now. Try to go in for that right corner. Once that nade pops, he has to push up. He's gonna be able to impact someone. Nice shot from side of Sebio. It's gonna be one guy traded by Sebio as well. Sebio, he knows he's that corner, but now it's gonna be 1 versus 2. Rex all alone here. 15 seconds left. Not a lot of time. You gotta push it now. Rex has to push up. Spots by. That should be the play. He's gonna get one, but Ichikawa with the trade. Narwar are tied at 2 apiece.
Ready up.
They're getting pretty hot in here. This map for Coastal Search and Destroy. Both teams prominently. Said better, a good read to you. Now VIZUALZ SKAERI. I mean, 2 times in a row there on the B side. Come up, successful. Now they want to take a gamble as well. Now towards Alpha, which Rex here, well ready with an SKS. She backs away. Oh, the timing is so unfortunate, but able to find buy away. High on the heady side, doesn't really matter now. He's gonna take it down. They lose 2 players. Mamra able to get a double. Pickle finds F4 down, and it's just gonna be Ichikawa all alone out here. Finds a 1v2 situation now, up and about. One player on the left side, one player on the right.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
No. Oh my god, Ichikawa!
Lost that. It's
How?
not over yet. Ready up.
How do you let that happen? Scary.
Scary. Just absolutely mauled by Ichikawa, the best player in Changed World right now.
And the objectives.
Goodness. Crazy. 3-2 now we go. Momentum on the side of Changed World. You see them rushing in. See them pushing up. Gonna be a double stun over at A, and now Rex. Does he get the worst timing once again in the world? The answer will be no. He's gonna be good for 1, good for 2. All right. Now you get the third one as well. You take down Ichikawa, still alive though. Okay, so it's still a winnable round for Changed Worlds. Maverick gets one more. Maverick almost gets the second one. Ichikawa stuck in a 1 versus 2, but this time turret mode for the side of VIZUALZ SPH as they get the round. 3-3 we go.
Yeah, you can definitely feel in some way that the players of Scary somewhat startled here.
Defend the objective.
I mean, if you was to compare how the game went down in the first map, now leading up to here towards the second, totally different look. Does it go? Pushing up, Pickle finds M4 away. Wraps around as well. Kai doesn't get the read, and the answer is yes. And he will be able to get the trade. Now 2v4 now. Changed World. Definitely rightfully here will be able to win this round.
Oh, the timing. Who's got that player, but Scope's out there. Rex and Sebio once again stuck in a 2 versus 4. But I should be able to get one here if he gets that proper one. Rex, he's going to be able to spot him. Gonna chase him down.
Enemy down.
That's a free kill for him. There you go. 2 versus 3 once again. We've been in this situation before. Spots Maverick, but the hit marker only good for 1. That's all up to Rex at a 1 versus 3. Ichikawa's gonna trade him out, and now Changed World takes the lead. 4-3 we go, and I think our prediction's coming into fruition here. Is that the last round for Changed World? For me, yes. For Warden, no.
Defend the objectives.
We'll see. Again, pretty competitive. Ichikawa, a big standout here for him. I mean, the first player that has double digit, by the way. Strikes on the mid map. Both scopes here.
Frag out.
Find a pick or 2. And he's gonna be flying by as well. Gets to tag up his Mavier. He does back away. And Mavier finds Chroma down as well with his own nade. And that's a 4v5. Numbers looking so brighter here for the side of Changed World.
And Chroma still with 0 here. We're about to switch sides here, still hasn't gotten a kill here, but the pistol by Mamra gets a hit marker. But will not finish the kill. Like another hit marker, probably gets him as well, but Maver trades him out. Now it's a 3 versus 4 once more. Pickle gonna be a bit of aggressive there, has to back away. He's gonna be one shot. Spots one more. He's gonna give that calm. More information once more. He spots Mavericks. Oh my god, almost gets that, but the RNG saved him there. And now, Angel about to burst out of this B.
Breathe a little if you're on the side of VIZUALZ SKAERI. In moment of time, Change World can definitely go for a striker on Bravo. And Pickle definitely has to be the point man here to make the play. Rex playing off the crosshair. From the back entry. Now maybe finds the first pump. Oh my god, what a shot. There should be a silver lining right here on Bravo. But Rex not going to back down. He finds a double. And now it brought it down to 1v2, but 5 from the back. Shuts down Sebio. Now it's double round lead here for Side of Change World.
3 to 5 we go before we switch sides, and now the offense is going to be on the end of Scary here. About to start now.
Defend the objective.
Here we go. James Road looking good so far. I mean, Ichikawa with some heroic plays there. Promo still with 0, ladies and gentlemen. But here comes the push for the side of VIZUALZ SKAERI. You see them about to burst 2 towards B. Ichikawa, the only player alive here. How many can he get before he gets taken down? Here comes the play. They're going to get the bomb down. It's another free kill for him. Shuts down 1. Almost gets the second. But finally, Rex trades him out. Another one, but Rex trying to get a wall bang. Unfortunately, will not happen. Gonna be a player jumping out. That's gonna be Pickle. Bomb is down. This should be around or the side of Visual Speed. Oh!
Now very strong fight. This Kai. That's one with a PKM. Maybe shuts down Sebio as well. Too aggressive. You're on the side of VIZUALZ SKAERI, and just like that, Mavier and Bai combined for 2. We'll be able to get the retake. That's going to be them extending the lead even more.
It's not over yet.
Good for their side.
Wow. What a S&D, a turnaround for the side of Changed World.
Defend the objective.
Remember, they were up 2-0 last week up against ASAP, and then they had to go to a game 5. But so far, they've been playing out of their minds in the search and destroy. M4 in the middle. We'll be able to spot and give the information. Number 2, that's going to be Maver to defend everyone there. But Sebio with that snipe, he's trying to look for him. Sebio gets him down. Kai gets a Rex through the wall bang. It's a 4 versus 3 once again, and we've seen this before. A retake for Changed World. See if they be able to clutch it up here. Look at the setup. The setup is ready. Go.
25 seconds left on the clock. By here looking to find an angle. Mommer gets the first pump. Ichikawa. And we're right around as well to try to play off the trade. We only got 15 seconds left on the clock and 4 players to worry about. Knows for a fact, gotta go for the push, but unfortunately for them, we'll get overwhelmed by the numbers. Finally, a bit more of a breather now here for that VIZUALZ SKAERI.
More of a breather. You get that round. You're 4 to 6 now. Can they keep it up? That's the question. Sabio gonna be able to find some snipes there. Unfortunately, will not be able to get anything, but has information. I look for M4. He spots him. Look at that Mamra. A little bit of a beautiful spot there for him as he gets over with a pistol. Chroma finally gets 1 kill onto this game, but look at Maver in that corner. But the nade is gonna clear him out.
The enemy has the bomb.
A lot of post-ups, a lot of individual gunfights. And Ichikawa finds Chroma away. What comes next? Maybe you're pushed up your own A main. Little doesn't know there's gonna be 3 players right around on the process. Oh my god, Sabio!
Finish it.
Finds the turn and the burn. Ichikawa now here all alone. It's 1v4. Finds one there on the hop up, hears him. Checks it. Able to put him down. But 1 kill won't get it done though. Still needs 3 more. And the defusal for the bomb.
Why do I have a feeling?
Can we see it happen for the side of Ichikawa?
I have a feeling this man might just clutch it, Warden. Snipe in hand, you kill 1, you swap. Here comes Snipe, but too many players challenging him. Finally, VIZUALZ PH able to get 5 to 6 as we move on to round 12 on the search and destroy. A bit more competitive search and destroy here, Warden.
Defend the objectives.
Definitely.
They have the bomb.
I mean, you know, on paper, it did seem like in some ways well back then where VIZUALZ SKAERI Search and Destroy was one of the best things they could offer, but now push comes to shove now here on Bravo. First kill, Mavir finds Mamra away. Pickle able to get the trade up against Ichikawa. Just like that, they got a sniper here for himself. Seb is still looking to flip a player here on his mid-map though. Where are you at, Sabio?
Sebio's trying to go for the full flag, but at this point, everybody's in the hill. Everybody's in the bomb side. M4, everyone's there. Sebio has to make a move now. Needs help, but Chroma able to get one more, backs away with his life. It's gonna be a 2 versus 2 now. Rex just needs to get one more, just has to buy time for Sebio here. Rex trying to hit the pre-fire, but the pistol is there. It's a 1 versus 1 now. Sebio, bye. Sebio, does he spot him as well? He knows he's there, gets a shot on him. Has to back away, just have to play time. You don't have to challenge it. Bye, beautiful by Sebio, just has to back away. Now here comes the fight. And bye, he's gonna lose as Sebio clutches up. 6-6 we go in the search and destroy.
Yeah, you just hate to see it. If only he was able to convert the second shot there. Maybe till then. It could have been a defusal and it could have been the lead retained. And now we get to see here as we proceed towards this round. Well, it's now going to be 6-6. Game tied up here once again.
Go. Oh. Pushing through. Sebio is going to be able to get one. Spots the second one. He knows there's going to be more players behind him. But try to get the second one. But it doesn't matter. He's going to give out all those call outs. That's 3 on the back. There is going to be a player stuck in A. Bomb is down and Mamra shuts down M4. Now Rex is able to get down by. And we are about to see VIZUALZ PH take this round unless Mavir has something to say about it. Backs away Rex. Beautiful moment there. Nade's going to be there. The stun is there now. At this point, I mean, you're stuck here. Mavir gets one. Mavir gets a second. All right, wait a minute. This has to beat Chroma here from afar. Doesn't have the range, but has to push up. Try to win that fight. Mavir goes in. Mavir spots one more. Last player alive. No time, but beautiful. He tried to clutch it up. It doesn't matter. Rex takes him down. 7-6 we go.
That's it done. Looking like they are building up the moment. The game that they have been able to start off with.
Defend the objectives.
Only one more round to go here for a match point or a series point. I mean, a map point rather. Now they go for a 5-man push here directly towards the A site. Here's the call and we'll be able to relay the information as well. They got 3 push your rifle posted up. Mamra finds the M4 away. But the nade and the SKS is good. Bye on a double. Make it a triple for bye. Goodbye to you all, sir. Sebio now here all alone. 1v4. What can you do?
Be there. Mavir shuts him down, and now we're tied at 7-7. We go, Warden. Things are getting a bit hotter here in this search and destroy for our final series of the day.
Defend the objective.
Game's hot. Change world. Looking to stop some momentum. And a round of peace from each other. That'll be the first overtime here on this week's run. Now 3 down the market. Bomb is still right around spawn side.
Grenade.
It's gonna fly through as well. That does not lead to any connections. They got a pretty heavy mid stack here. Found inside of VIZUALZ SKAERI. Gotta choose a side. Regardless, you gotta deal with 2 players.
They have the bomb.
Slow and steady wins you the race, and Rex, he's ready for it as he spots M4 but will not get a kill on him. Arm around that corner. Trying to spot someone with it. Such a small angle there, but it works out. I mean, that's just years of playing Call of Duty Mobile. You'll be able to find any of these spots. Still, no player has been dropped. Everybody is scared to make a move here. Comes to push though. Could be redirecting towards B here. Smoke will be out. Mamra play that corner, but Mavir gets one.
Able to get another. Debbie's gonna try to make a push actually on towards an A main, and this might just be either the best or the worst call. That's gonna be right around there. Has the balcony to work with. In the process of this mid map, maybe shuts down Pickle. They decide for themselves here, but they're down by the numbers. But all of a sudden, Rex shuts down another. And make it a double for Rex. What are you doing? And all of a sudden, once more, a numbers advantage game here for the Saturday Change World. Now tied up here with Visual Scary.
Yeah, Rex just needs to get one more here. That would be it. Maver, he's waiting for the moment, but he's gonna get spotted by Chroma. After back away, Sebio gets one. Chroma's gonna get tagged up, but it doesn't matter. They get the trade. Sebio gets two. It's all up to M4 in the 1 versus 2. M4 in the 1 versus 1, but Rex is there at the right moment. Match point for Visual Speed.
Match point. You can see the laughter and the smiles here from the side of Visuals.
Objectives.
Scary. Question is, though, can they knock the nail on the coffin and close this one out already? Will Change World persist and force this one to an overtime? As you start things off here, Pickle will get taken down. M4 gets a shot to connect. And it's a very early 4v5 here with the numbers lying so much better for the Saturday Change World.
Ara able to spot Ichikawa there. Back away, there's a player helping him. That's gonna be Maver in that middle one. Maver gets one on Chroma. I mean, just like that. M4 gets Sebio. We're going to overtime right here. Unless Mamra can clutch up somehow. With Rex as well. I mean, 19 for Rex. 16 for Mamra. Maybe you're gonna tag up one more. That's the fight. Mamra gets one. All right, that's the first one. Another one. M4 with a snipe. And just like that, Change World now on the verge of getting an overtime. This Rex has something to say about it, but it doesn't matter. M4 gets it. We're going to an overtime.
Yeah, this is definitely going down to the books, especially for the set of Visual Scary. Then again, we called it, you know,
Bomb spotted.
you need to be prepared up against Change World, especially in a game out of Search and Destroy, and now you feel it. 21 for the set of Mapia, 14 for Ichikawa. Well, widespread kills will be given here for that Visual Scary, but now push comes to shove now here on towards Bravo as Mamra finds the first two shot. Pickle from the backside, able to get another as well. And now it's going to be a 4v2 here with Visual Scary once again here on the lead.
Yep, and just like that, Scary able to be at match point here. M4 is going to back away. What a snipe on Chroma. That wasn't the best position for Chroma there. He's able to get that kill. Now he's going to be able to spot one more. I think he's going to reach out one more time. He's waiting for it. He knows he's there. The trophy's going to be able to defend him. But M4, he's on a burner. You feel it. Pickle just try to hit a jump peek here. You know that M4's still there. The timing is unbelievable. He's going to be able to get one and get away with his life. What are we doing, Visual Scary? 2 versus 2 now. Rex now has to make a play here, but he has to back away. He is going to back away. Get that cross. He's going to be able to spot Kai. It's going to be 2 players. You don't need to shout out if you're Rex. Just hit the reset button. And I like that. There you go. Oh, no. He's going to try to go for it again. Now bomb is going to be planted A ward and 2 versus 2. It looked like Visual Scary had it in the bag, but they threw it again.
Good place retake.
Planted.
Pushing for them, Kai and M4 hasn't been too bright here inside of this map.
Oh, no.
Rex finds the first shot to connect, but all of a sudden now it's going to be Kai closing up the distance. Knows for a fact it's going to be Sebio off the scopes. Don't got to do too much here. Plays off the trade, and just like that, M4 will shut it down. Match point advantage now here for the side of Change World.
Like, what are we doing? It's a 4 versus 2. You are in the biggest tournament of your life, and you're throwing it away like it's biscuits. I don't understand these kind of mistakes that Visual PH is doing. I mean,
Objectives.
that is just a you already lost one player there. Roma died. And then, I mean, Pickle should have at least known that someone was going to be there. That's just, I mean, small details once again. And then another nade there, going to be able to almost shut down one. Kai gets one. You get the trade on him, though. But it's a 4 versus 4. Mamra has to get back. Bomb is down.
Bomb acquired.
There you go.
Both to the pie now. Rex finds maybe as well here from the back. Almost gonna get this bomb planted here.
The nade.
They're looking to offer another stand up against Saints World. The nade flies through, tags up M4 alongside by. They back away, he falls a bit of time, and Rex from the back able to get one. It's all going to come down to Ishikawa and M4 regardless of whether can they close out this map of Coastal. One good push is all that they need to shut this one away. Let's get a high-low posted up here for the set of Visual Scary. You go for a peek out. M4 leads the way. Ichikawa's all alone. Sebi shuts him out. And Visual Scary, they stay alive.
Well, if you were forced another overtime, would have been over already if you were Visual Scaries. They know what was at stake there, unfortunately. Now, another overtime. Another switch of sides. Here we go. And, for the side of Change Road, they're going for another B push here. And do they have that magic once again? You see Mamra, he's ready for it. First player is going to be there. Ichikawa is going to get a hit marker. Does not get anything with his life. Going to get at least one more. All hit markers. Finally gets one. Gets the second as well. Mamra has done the damage. And now it's going to be a 3 versus 1 as Chroma gets M4 as well. It's all to Kai. Now if you're scary, you just don't need to push. You let the man plant. All right, we're making mistakes once again. But Chroma finally pulls this out there. Almost clutches up one more time. My goodness. Match point now for Visual Scary.
Sometimes all you gotta do is just wait for him to plant a bomb. As simple as that. Stop giving them 1v1 opportunities, you know? I mean, Visual Scary, you guys have been around the scene for a bit of time. You should know that by now. Hey, running down on the mid-map is the call for this round as he would try to offer to close out this map. Mamra gets first and the second as well, and all of a sudden it's a total collapse here. 2v2 situation. No, Mamra takes away M4, and now it's going to be Ichikawa and Kai here for the Center Change World. Sabio and Mamra, these are your two strongest players here on the Search and Destroy. And it does take up the fight. You don't have to reach out this, but the bomb is onto the custody for the place to Change World. And why would you reach out that?
Who are you, Warden? I'm Mamra. What? I'm going to challenge that because I have a submachine gun. I mean,
why?
Like, why? Like, if you had the bell, yes. If you had the bell, yes. Even if you were PJ, I wouldn't even let you challenge that. But it's a 1 versus 1 now. Like, I can't. I mean, okay, Sabio, can he try to clutch up? He's going to spot that player, Chikawa. Backs away. You have a minute to work with here, but I think we may go to another overtime unless Sabio. I mean, yes. There you go.
Nice.
Yes, that's what
Good
you
route.
need to do. Perfect route, but Ichikawa read it as well. Here comes a fight! Here comes the fight, but Sabio! Ice in his veins, clutches is up. Takes the victory, 11-9. Visuals PH now 2-0 in the series. Oh my god, that would have been... And like, why would you challenge that with a switchblade? First of all, it was on a heady as well.
I'm just lost for words. I mean, it's with the decision making for Visual Scary. This should have been a Change World game, to be honest.
It should have been.
Well, luckily for them, some players went heroic, and some players made some deals that was able to lock it down here for this map of Coastal. With that being said, they will be your winners here for the Search and Destroy. Alongside Hardpoint now, so we proceed towards Game 3 with only a map left for you for the set of Visual Scary to win off the series.
There you go. Congratulations to Change World, but I mean, to Visual Scary, but if you're Visual Scary, I mean, it's just like, I mean, at this point, at this stage, you really got to win them. If you want to make it to the top 4, you got to do, more. You got to work together more. You got to be able to buy in together. But I feel like I'm just not seeing that against a team like Change World, which is number 7 in the standings, and you are having such a hard time. And I mean, they're no pushover, but at the same time, you should be able to at least show why you won a tournament in the Philippines, your GEP, why you're number 4 in the country as well. And so far, it's just not playing out here on the side of Scary.
I guess it's just a level of complacency in some way as well. But then again, you're not really in the top 3 conversation as of this moment. And well, in a game of Search and Destroy, which I feel like this is one of those only game modes where you can definitely take down, the Goliaths of the competition. If you play this one fundamentally wrong, you will definitely get punished. That's
true. I mean, maybe they're complacent because they know they're not going to be able to try to contest, but I feel like they have such a good shot. If they get that 4th slot, I mean, because they'll be able to pop off. I think they have a bright future. It's just all about that mindset at this point. I'm not hating on any of the players. I just hope that they will be able to see that this is a great opportunity for them to actually really showcase, and just maybe they'll be able to take the slot with Rival Esports. So, you know, there's a lot at stake here, but it's just showing that, you know, a lot of mistakes in the S&D. Yes, it's just a difficult game mode. I mean, I'm happy they were able to take that victory, but I think I just need more from them.
But yeah, I mean, someone got to speed them for sure. I mean, I'm not concerned how much Rick have they been able to provide here from the back end of things here for the set of VIZUALZ SKAERI, but they definitely have the potential. You know, they definitely have that silver lining in regards to whether can they actually themselves in the conversation for the big three teams here in, you know, the Philippines. But for the time being, they do struggle. But fortunately enough for the series itself, at least for the first two game modes, they're going to be able to pull away. Take a look at the MVP here for this map from Coastal Search and Destroy, and it's no other than Mamra. 25 eliminations in the KDA 1.67. Despite of all the mishap and decisions that he was putting up, he will still run the MVP here for this map.
Congratulations to Mamra and Skary, and now they're one more game before they close out the day and the series here in a 3-0 fashion, and a must win for them if they want to stay alive in the standing.
Most definitely. And now we take a look at the tally off this post-game breakdown. I mean, you got Rex with 21 eliminations, Pickle on 13. Buckley and Demand that was able to close it out is the player that will be on the bottom side of things. Now we go 13 kills per set of Sabio, leading up towards Crawford Pride Control, which I feel like this might be the end.
This might be the end. I think obviously for Respawns, they've been a really great team, but I think the bane of the existence is always going to be S&D. I mean, I thought Rex would have been improved. Yes, it is an improvement, but I mean, the rounds, like when you're about to win, like let's say it's a 4 versus 2, you just gotta calm down, man. Like, you know, let them come to you, but keep on chasing kills and they get punished for it. But you know what? Enough of S&D. We move on now to search to control here, Warden, in Crossroads Strike, and let's see if they'll be able to close it out 3-0.
Ooh, here we go. Players locked and loaded, buckle it up, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Call of Duty Mobile World Championship 2026 Garena Qualifier, second week, first day of the group stage. As we go, I mean, about to be a 3-0 here, not unless we do get to see a miracle once again here for the squad of Change World. They were nearly so close to taking a map off already on the Coastal Search and Destroy. What lies next here is this Crossroads Track Control. We'll see soon, though.
Here we go. Third game for our third series. Could this be the closeout game? You're about to start here in our control, our final series of the day. Change World Scared.
Here we go.
Saw their Sebio, he was still checking out something before we started the game. Sebio, get in the game! Come on, man! We got a series here for our third one. Here we go, Warden.
Here we go. Oh, yeah. All right. Coming over once again. It might be the last fall map if ever you get to see the players of VIZUALZ SKAERI closest one out. As we start things off already, here we go. Change World, VIZUALZ SKAERI, live and active in this Crossroads Strike Control.
Here we go. Mamra Pickle gets the opening 3 kills. Fly gets the trade, but Mamra is there for the trade, and now VIZUALZ PH, they're back in their form. It's another respawn. Shades of what Elevate was in the early days. Also known as the Low Kings back in the day, but Rex getting some assists here on the left side, but Biden can trade him out. 25-22 we go here as we push up onto this next part of the phase as Mamra clears out 1, clears out 2, clears out 3 in a row for him, and Mamra on a roll.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the more dominating starts here that we have been able to see on this cross-track control. Offside of slight some recovery will be given here, but it's out of change for well. But till then, the gunfights. This doesn't seem to pave into their way. Roma finds the first. Ichikawa gonna be right around, able to get a double. Kai finally gets the trade. But look at the lifeline here, man. Pretty much double down here for the side of Scary.
Yep, double down, and well, you know, it could happen just like in Search and Destroy. They're giving up the lives here, but so far it's not going to happen. 17-6 here. First round should be done and dusted here for the side of VIZUALZ PH as they will take that first round here in control.
2 laps remaining here. Maybe Ichikawa, strongest player by the way, but hasn't been able to find any frags whatsoever here off the round of control. And just like that, it will be the timer that will be drained pause here. VIZUALZ Scare will be on the lead.
Next round.
1-0 so far. Scary. 2 more to end this series. And for Changed World, I mean, Ichikawa, you got to heat up, man. You are the best player in the team, but you haven't gotten any frags at all in the first round. Unfortunate for them, but here we go. Round number 2. Offense for VIZUALZ. Defense for Changed World. And here comes the push. Ichikawa finally gets his first kill, but he's going to get shut down by Mamra with the Tempest from the back. And you see now VIZUALZ PH just trying to get some kills first as Pickle gets 2 more and buys there for the trade.
Ooh, heavy strikes here. VIZUALZ PH though, I mean, they're putting up a pretty unconventional push out here on this side of this map of Crossroads. I mean, leaning towards the B lane doesn't really cut the chase, but till then they're just forcing themselves here inside of this map. The Operators comes down. They want to offer a spawn trap.
Offer the spawn trap we go. 24-18 now. Trying to get a player on that smoke, but he's gonna back away. It's gonna be number 4. Rex gets a free kill on as him as well. And now 23-15. I mean, it's still a doable round for either of these teams, but the 9 life advantage is a lot. Chroma, beautiful gunfight there. 10 life advantage. Ichikawa finally gets the trade on him, but 40 seconds left. It's not looking too pretty for the side of Changed World. 10 lives remaining.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one to recover from. They're definitely going to be persistent to happen here on this alpha point. Now big up 1v2 here. Ichikawa just finally shut them down. That's a matter of questioning here. If you're on the side of Changed World, do you still want to go for the contention here on Bravo or want to push up on alpha instead? Yes, they try to go for a push up. Sabio finds the Emperor out. Kai Ichikawa finds Mamra and Chroma away. Sabio finds the trade.
That's good.
Now it's a 4v13 on a life count.
4 versus 13. Maver gets 1 player off that B point. And now 11-3. He brings out the Annihilator and gets absolutely destroyed. That is not the perfect time to use it. 1 versus 10 now. It's all up to Bai. He's gonna get shut down. And just like that, 2-0 in this control. 1 more round before we end this series, and finally VIZUALZ Scary back on track.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem like in some way where how fast that Search and Destroy game was is definitely, I mean, how slow rather is how fast this game of control is. 26-30 now we go. A bit of a pretty convincing start now here for the side of Changed World here off this round.
Pretty fast. They finally have some influence towards A, but as soon as you say that, 2 players go down. Now Sebio trying to load up on this equalize. He gets spotted by that player. Brings it out. Knows he's going to be there. Gets the first one. Can he get the second one? He's trying to do it, but Maver shuts him down. Now Annihilator out by Rex. Gets 1 on Maver. Looking for more. Oh, the spawn trap could have been loaded up here. Maver's trying to back away here. Trying to play through the smoke here. Beautiful, but you need to clear him out and try to shut him down. Rex going to be able to get no one there. Only 1. 18-17, so still a pretty close fight here in this 3rd round here. Mamra also chokes on his Tempest, so it's looking more doable here.
We're almost there.
Oh, unfortunate drop there off the Sparrow. Now the equalizer, Annihilator, Tempest alongside the Claw will be out here for the side of Changed World. 4 operators, but 2 gets dropped immediately. It's just all going to come down to Mavier here with his own operator now as the Tempest gets dropped as well. Only finds 2 in the process. VIZUALZ Scare still going to be retaining this lead away.
So now, Bai, he's gonna get 1. Bai gets another one. 10-9 we go. Big fight's coming through. Chroma's gonna get shut down. Mamra gets Ichikawa. 9-8 we go. VIZUALZ Scare, just gotta slow it down here. You have the advantage on your end. They need to go through and push you. Don't need the challenge. Mamra does get 1. A trade comes through. Pickle, he's gonna try to fight that hill. Avery has the advantage there, but Pickle somehow wins that fight. We're back to a 5 versus 5. It's a Search and Destroy. We have a claw in hand for Pickle if he wants to use it. 14 seconds left, and you see Changed World inside the B point.
Definitely take the gamble here if you're on the side of VIZUALZ SKAERI. Pickle definitely should be the man to make the play. He does find the first though, but it's gonna be good here for the set of Mavier. 2v2 situation now. Sebio Chroma up against Mavier and Vi. Sebio gets another.
1v1.
Able to get the trade. Now it's a 1v1 situation here. Does he know where Chroma is at?
2 seconds, he has to hop on it. Extension has been given. I think Chromos is gonna pounce on this one by the time it ends here. Oh, Chroma, no trigger discipline. Spots one, but Maver shuts him down.
That round. It's not over yet.
And we extend to a round number 4 as Changed World stay alive in this control.
And the problem here is that they went on and invested 4 operators here, so they're definitely going to be empty-handed as this round progresses. Now to go, round 4 is going to be opening up here. VIZUALZ SKAERI back on the offense. Chroma. Throw some shots here and there. Backs away now. Maver is well able to get a double. Bit of a stride here on this mid-map for both squads.
Yep, 2 more kills there. Pickle, Maver, get the kills that they need. Rex as well takes down by Kai, takes down Chroma.
Down.
Ichikawa now trying to push through. Able to get 2 more. This man is finally heating up here on this round number 4, but Rex shuts him down. Puts a stop on that hot spree. As Rex is going to be able to get 2 more. No, Mamra gets that kill though. As they are now starting to capture A here. Ichikawa is going to get that kill on him. 21 to 20. 45 seconds left here. And so far, the Changed World's momentum is slowly shifting to their side here. But Sebio with the equalizer, can he try to change it? He's trying to find the players, not finding anything but a has help from his teammates.
And into 15 here once more. It's the players of VIZUALZ SKAERI here just breaking away from the hands of Changed World. Sebio still on the hunt with that equalizer. Rex from the back. Chroma and Mamra involved into the mix as well, and just like that, this might just be the end.
Might be the end here. Mamra trying to get some free kills here, but A's gonna be captured any moment now. Rex takes down 1 more. Rex, as a human sentry, gets 2 there. 14 to 7. That might do it, unless Changed World has something. Ichikawa's gonna get shut down. Maver gets the trade. 13 to 6. We go to do have a Tempest to work with. Will this have any value of sort? Last 5 lives remaining. M4 has to check behind him. He's gonna get shut down. Just like that, last 3 lives remaining. Changed World, thank you so much for coming. We'll see you tomorrow in your next matchup as VIZUALZ PH take the series 3-0 and take the control 3-1.
I see down here for VIZUALZ SKAERI. PH. There's someone proud of that one, especially compared to how it went down in regards to the rundown on a search and destroy. But control is a totally different topic. Same goes for hardpoint. I mean, overall respawns was definitely, well, predominated by the players of VIZUALZ SKAERI.
Yep, that's true. It was just all on their end here. See them really stepped it up here. Beautiful things coming through. It's not scary, but they need to work a lot more. I think the morale, man, the morale hasn't been the best in my opinion. I feel like they just need to take a look at themselves in the mirror and be like, okay, we have a chance to get to the top 4 and try to maybe represent the country.
Let's see. I mean, you know, another day, another stage, and something they fought for here with that of VIZUALZ SKAERI. But for the time being, though, I mean, take some baby steps, and by then, and try to build yourself up in the competition. And we can definitely have a separate conversation if ever they do make it to the playoffs.
That's true. Here we go. Take a look at the highlights here. It was a solid round 3 for both teams, actually. I mean, just the upper usage wasn't the best for either of these teams, but it worked out in the end with raw mechanical gun skill for the side of VIZUALZ PH, and for Changed World. Again, just back to the drawing board, you know? I mean, I think that was the end of their run there. I don't think they're going to be able to make it unless a little bit of luck would happen. But at this point on stage of the tournament, it's pretty far already.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a stretch for sure. But yeah, I mean, what a day that we've had here so far. I mean, VIZUALZ SKAERI, a bit of a shake there on the search and destroy, but fortunately they were able to close it out due to Sebio pushing it up here with the scopes on the hard point. It was actually also Sebio as well that was able to carry the weight in the map of Vishenda. Well, leading up towards the game number 3, it will be no other than Sebio as well. So most likely he will be our series MVP as well.
There you go. Congratulations to Sebio. Your MVP, 28 and 1.87 for him. That's what you want to see from the side of Sebio and Scary, as they will take the series 3-0 as well.
Yeah, nicely done overall. It was a pretty entertaining match as well on the Search and Destroy. Nice job as well, you know, for the side of Change World, especially to Ichikawa, my guy. Some highlights here and there. No one was able to bring in the bag and those impacts well on the Averchendo hard point. But unfortunately, he did kind of fell off on the crossroads strike control. I mean, we ended up the first round with him without having any eliminations. I think he wishes a bit, I want to say, lost his morale by any means, but it was just more so, I think, he kind of felt like for his side that it was pretty much well over. Ladies and gentlemen, once more, we announce it. Series winner will no other be than VIZUALZ SKAERI.
Congratulations to them, and now we're just gonna wait and see who's gonna be our series MVP. Most likely it's gonna be Sebio as well. Played out of his mind in the first three, on all the 3 games actually, so just wait and see that. And for this one, I think they just gotta work together. They gotta work more. They gotta take a look at it, because they really have a good shot at bringing this home for them and maybe making it to that top 4. And our series MVP is gonna be Rex, 82 average kills and 88 of 1.61.
Well, nicely done here for Rex. Definitely a bit of a silent killer as well. I mean, he was running it down there on the Search and Destroy. Tied up with Momra, per se. But granted, that will be a marksman. Rex will be able to bag this series MVP. So congratulations overall to this whole squad here for the set of Scary. Buckle it up, rest it up. You still got what, 3 more days here for the group stage.
A lot more days coming through here, Warden. That's what you want to see here for both of these teams, and hopefully they'll be able to make it out. And take a look at here, VIZUALZ SKAERI already on 4th here. Like I said, anything can change here, and tomorrow they have a huge matchup up against, take a look at it, I believe they're going ALUla here tomorrow. They're going up against ALUla tomorrow. So I mean, obviously they will be the underdogs there, and then after that they go up against Rival on Saturday, on Sunday, and then on Sunday their last match will be going up against As Soon As Possible, Warden. So it's a pretty tough schedule for them, but I think they can win up against ASAP, and then the other teams, a little bit of luck is all they need.
Yeah, truly. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, we have been able to see a lot of things play out here for this run. It was a pretty quick run nonetheless. I mean, that last series definitely went down to the wire, especially on the Search and Destroy. Moving over to on game 3, a bit of a bleeding once again, a bit of a fight from the side of Changed World, but hey, it was VIZUALZ SKAERI at the end. Well, for the run for Elevate and ALUla, no questions asked, Jericho. It was all down to the script. It was a quick 3-0 nonetheless.
Yep, it was a quick 3-0, and that's what we want to see for those teams. I mean, it was very dominating. Elevate, ALUla, VIZUALZ PH. They've already done their first day on day 5, and now 3 more days coming through. After that, we're gonna head over to the playoffs. So very exciting things. But again, standings are getting mixed and matched now. I mean, we've already solidified the top 3. Now we just need to get that 4th slot.
And well, I mean, I can't believe it, man. I mean, we've gone through the first week, and now we are already starting on the 2nd as well. And we got, well, last 3 days as well before we cut down the competition to have who will be the top 4 teams. So we'll be fighting it down towards the playoffs, and who will be in contention as well in regards to slots here for the World Championship.
That's true. Well, with that being said, I'm Jericho. That's Warden. This has been the Call of Duty Mobile World Championship 2026 Security Qualifier Group Stage Day 5. We'll see you guys tomorrow or Day 6. Goodbye for now.